How's it going, guys? Cody back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, this is a story in the Metro. Link in the description below, like I always do. It's about a transsexual murderer who's serving a 26-year sentence for murder alongside his then boyfriend, obviously now transgender. So she was in a gay relationship. They ended up murdering this female, then was going through the transition whilst in HMP Hewell down in Worcestershire. Applied to be sent to a female prison. Normally you've got very stringent example, you've got to have a gender recognition certificate in place or an RGC, and you've got to be living as the opposite sex for a certain amount of time and things like that. It went before the the Transgender Case Board. Now they approved the move for some reason. Shortly after arriving at the prison, the transgender inmate, who was obviously male living as a female but still had its male organs, ended up in a sexual relationship. Now, like I say, the Transgender Case Board really let the ball slip here, no pun intended. I'm going to read the story and then just see what you guys think. I'm always interested to know what you guys think. Like I say, the reason that she was deemed as a very low risk is because she wasn't a sex offender. She wasn't a convicted sex offender. So they just approved it. But anyone could just, oh, well, I want to live as a woman, and then go to a female prison and just plow your way through the female, obviously, female prisoners in these said prisons. Now, like I say, it's a very dangerous precedent to set. And it also takes away from the real transgender prisoners that are living in the system, that have got body dysmorphia or gender dysmorphia, where they are living. They should have been born the opposite sex to which they intend, whether that's male to female or female to male. Like I say, people are identifying themselves. Oh, I'm a full stop, I'm a lamppost, non-binary, and all these snowflake bullshit fucking millennials. Anyway, let's read the story, guys. So, trans murderer returns to male prison after having sex with a female inmate. Kaylee Woods, the transgender prisoner, you can see at the start of the video. A transgender murderer has been moved out of a female prison after having sex with an inmate. Kaylee Woods, who slashed her flatmate's throat in 2016, had only been at the prison for a matter of weeks before prison authorities found her in a state of undress with another convict. A toilet seat had been broken, and it was pretty clear what they'd been up to, a source told The Sun. Woods had been serving a 26-year sentence at HMP Hewell in Worcestershire. Now, HMP Hewell's a Cat B, down in like Redditch in Worcestershire, synonymous with a lot of violence goes on there, little riots and stuff. It's a male prison. She requested a transfer to a female prison shortly after arriving in 2017. Her request was granted. I'm surprised at that, with officials at the Transgender Case Board taking into account she'd not committed a sexual offence, so was deemed to pose a little risk. Then you've got a picture of 20-year-old Bethany Hill, God bless her, may she rest in peace. I'll put all these pictures at the start, guys, so you can have a nosy. God bless, like I say, God bless Bethany Hill, may she rest in peace. Shortly after arriving at the new prison, she started a consensual affair with another inmate. She and another inmate got very close and started a full-blown relationship in secret, the source told the paper. The governor was notified and went up the wall. Woods has been now moved back to Gartree Prison in Leicestershire, male prison. She and then boyfriend Jack Williams murdered flatmate Bethany Hill by slashing her throat after tying her wrists. They had practiced on a naked Barbie doll before the attack in Stratford-upon-Avon. Last year, it emerged that the transgender prisoner Karen White, 52, had molested 2 women after convincing officials to transfer her to a woman's prison. A prison service spokesman said the safety of all our prisoners is an absolute priority. While we work to manage all prisoners, including those that are transgender, sensitively and in line with the law, we can and will take action where the behavioural provides cause for concern. Behaviour even. Just, again, shallow words from the MOJ. The safety of all our prisoners is our absolute priority. Don't make me bloody laugh. So, like I say, guys, this goes on, right? Like I say, I think there's about less than 100 transgender inmates currently living in the prison system. I come across transgender prisoners while I've been in prison personally, and they get an horrific time. Now, like I say, The transgender prisoner in this instance, Kaylee Woods, obviously wanted to go to a female prison because she'd have an easier time of it. Prison's still prison, but it's well known that female prison estates are a lot more lax and laid back than male prisons. Some people might debate that. That's completely understandable. It's a very, like I say, subjective matter, isn't it? But yeah, this takes away credibility from real transgender inmates that are going through. They've had this in there. They might have been 12, 13, 16, 18, and they've come to the realization that they're actually living in the wrong body. And like I say, some people might agree. Personally, I've got a lot of friends that are LGBTQ, as they call it now, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and they now say Q as well, meaning queer. And I've got a lot of friends that I've got friends that are pre-op transsexuals. I know people that have actually gone through the surgery. So like I say, for me, I've seen the struggles that transgender inmates go through inside. They get harassed, comments get made, they get sexually assaulted. There's a lot of things that go on. They get bullied, and you've got to think you're going through this whole range of emotions. You might be taking female hormone replacements to develop breast tissue. You go into the showers. This is the thing. The Ministry of Justice can't look after prisoners that are born male and living as a male. They can't. Females that live as female. So when it comes to transgender inmates, like I say, male to female, female to male, they haven't got a clue. And how the Transgender Case Board, without a gender, it doesn't mention a gender recognition certificate being in place in RGC. So I don't know how this is being allowed to go through. I really don't. Just because she wasn't a sex offender, if you put a male, I want to be a female, and then just without an RGC being in place, and then send them to a female prison state, and they are straight, what do you think is going to happen? It's no surprise, is it? These people are clueless. And like I say, they're not on the ball. And when it comes to, like I say, LGBT prisoners, they can have a harder time of it in prison, again, no pun intended, than your normal inmates, because they're more susceptible and stuff. Like I say, if you're a transgender prisoner and let's say you are a male, but you identify as a female, but you're keeping in a male prison, and you're taking gender and you're developing breast tissue and stuff like that, and you're feminine and you're wearing wigs and makeup and stuff. And like I say, I've seen it in Forest Bank when I was in there. You have a hard time of it. And like I say, prisoners making comments, you might be wearing girly clothes and stuff, because for all intents and purposes, you are a female. It gets bullied, it gets looked down upon. Prisoners making homophobic comments, even though, like I say, the male wants to live as a female and stuff like that. And they get bullied, and sexual comments get made, and they get harassed, and people follow them into the shower. I've seen it happen firsthand, guys. Really, really have. Before the person put themselves on VP and was moved to the VP wing. For those that don't know, VPs, vulnerable prisoners, rapists, sex offenders, grasses, people that are on own protection for drugs, debts, former prison officers, former police officers, grasses, child murderers, paedophiles, rapists, the list goes on and on. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Let me know what you think. It's not about what I think, it's about what you think. Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.